guys, this is Cindy, and I'm going to take a minute to show you how to set up and configure your receipts and your forms that print with your receipts in Genesis. I'm going to go to Agency Setup, and I'm going to access it either through Utilities and Agency Setup at the top of my screen, or I can hit Control A on my keyboard. Then I'm going to choose Preferences. We're going to talk about several things on this screen. The first one being the statement of coverage with all new business. If I place a check mark here, a statement of coverage will print with my receipt anytime I have my policy marked as new business. If you print this from the company and you don't feel like you want to print it from Genesis, you would simply uncheck this box. The next one we'll discuss is the print residence verification form with auto receipts. If you'd like to print this with each one of your receipts, you just put a check mark here. Now let's move to the other side of the screen and talk about the print statement of no other drivers. You have a drop down here, and you can choose to never print this. You can print it with new business, with renewals, or with both. So you pick whichever one is more applicable to your agency. You can also configure the number of apps and the number of contracts that you want to print when you're printing in Genesis. There are a lot of apps and contracts that you'll be able to print in here. So you pick whichever one, you pick whatever number you feel like you need. Next, let's talk about configuring the receipt, which is this area here, print, receipt, portrait, or landscape. In our first drop down box, we can choose portrait or landscape. If I pick portrait, it's going to print one page for the client and one page for the agency, so that I get 2 copies of the receipt. If I print landscape, I still get 2 copies of the receipt, but I get them printed on one page and I'll have to separate them. You can also tell Genesis to print more than one copy. Keep in mind that if you have portrait selected here and you choose 2, you will get 4 pages. Now let's move to the bottom of our screen and talk about a few other things related to the receipts that we can configure here. First, we can configure a receipt message. So if there's something that you want to advertise for your agency, you can see that we are telling people to like us on Facebook because we are trying to generate a larger Facebook audience. So this is the perfect forum to do that. You can change these messages anytime you like. If you want to put a personalized holiday message, or if there's something you want to market at a certain time of year, all you have to do is come in here and switch out the message. The last form that we're going to talk about configuring from here is the fee coverage form, and you can choose to print it never, with new business, with renewals, or with both. So that sums up configuring your letters associated to and your receipting. So if you guys have any questions, just let us know, and I look forward to showing you more information about your new software. Thanks, and have a great day.